In a world shrouded in mystery, where the line between reality and legend blurs, a sinister gathering looms on the horizon. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Tournament of Enigma, Cryptid Clash. 16 cryptids from the depths of darkness and folklore have been summoned to face off in an epic battle for supremacy. These enigmatic creatures, each as elusive and fearsome, have been brought together for one purpose: to prove their dominance and claim their rightful place in the shadows. Mothman, a winged harbinger of doom, stalks the night skies, foretelling disaster. The Wendigo, a ravenous spirit of the wilderness, hungers for human flesh, while the Alman, a sinister bird-like creature, haunts the nightmares of those who dare to venture into its territory. The Ahol, a monstrous bat-like entity from the jungles of Java, strikes fear into the hearts of those who cross its path, and the Mapinguari, a lumbering behemoth of the Amazon rainforest, is said to be a guardian of its ancient secrets. The Awazatl, a water-dwelling creature from Aztec lore, lures unsuspecting prey to their doom in watery depths. Meanwhile, the Beast of Bray Road, a savage canine-like creature, prowls the rural landscape of Wisconsin, leaving terror in its wake. The Jersey Devil, born of cursed origins, terrorizes the pine barrens of New Jersey, while the Flatwoods Monster is a menacing extraterrestrial is a chilling reminder that we are not alone in the cosmos. Yeti, the enigmatic guardian of the Himalayas, is a legend of the highest peaks, and the Dover Demon, a spindly, alien-like entity, haunts the back roads of Massachusetts. The Beast of Exmoor, a mysterious big cat, stalks the moors of England, and the Sasquatch, a giant of the wilderness, remains an enduring symbol of the untamed wilderness. The Loveland Duo, consisting of the Loveland Lizard and Frogman, lurk in the dark waters and shadowy woodlands of Ohio, while the Bunyip is a monstrous aquatic creature that dwells in the haunted waters of Australia. And lastly, the Chupacabra, a bloodthirsty predator, leaves a trail of livestock mutilations and fear across the Americas. As they gather, an eerie tension fills the air, and a malevolent energy courses through the very ground beneath them. The world watches in awe and trepidation as these creatures prepare to unleash their unholy might upon one another. Join us, dear viewers, as we delve into the depths of darkness and witness the unfolding spectacle of the Tournament of Enigma, Cryptid Clash, only here on Scripted by Machines. As the first round of the Tournament of Enigma, Cryptid Clash begins, our attention turns to the enigmatic Mothman, a winged harbinger of doom whose ominous presence strikes fear into the hearts of all who encounter it. Legend has it that Mothman first appeared in the small town of Point Pleasant, West Virginia, in the late 1960s, just before a series of tragic events unfolded. Eyewitnesses described Mothman as a towering figure with large, glowing red eyes and massive wings, capable of flying with incredible speed and agility. Some believe Mothman to be a portent of disaster, appearing to warn of impending danger or catastrophe, while others see it as a sinister omen, heralding death and destruction wherever it goes. Next, our attention shifts to the ravenous Wendigo, a fearsome spirit of the wilderness driven by an insatiable hunger for human flesh. According to Native American folklore, the Wendigo is said to be a cursed creature, born from the cannibalistic acts of desperate individuals lost in the wilderness. Its skeletal frame and hollow eyes reflect its eternal torment, condemned to wander the forests in search of its next victim. As Mothman and Wendigo prepare to face off in the first round of the tournament, the anticipation mounts, and speculation runs rampant. Will Mothman's foreboding presence and supernatural abilities be enough to overcome the relentless hunger of the Wendigo? Or will the Wendigo's insatiable appetite prove too formidable for even the winged harbinger of doom to overcome? As the moon casts an eerie glow over the mysterious forest, the cages holding Mothman and Wendigo creak open simultaneously. The metallic sound echoes through the dense trees, sending a shiver down the spine of anything nearby. Mothman emerges from its cage, its large wings unfurling with a haunting grace, while Wendigo steps out from its confinement, its skeletal form casting a sinister shadow on the forest floor. Unbeknownst to each other, Mothman and Wendigo begin to navigate through the dense undergrowth of the forest, their senses attuned to the slightest movement and sound. Mothman's glowing eyes pierce through the darkness, scanning the surroundings with an otherworldly intensity, while Wendigo's keen sense of smell leads it deeper into the heart of the forest. As they move through the tangled maze of trees and foliage, Mothman and Wendigo each sense a presence lurking nearby, a feeling of anticipation and danger hanging heavy in the air. Branches snap underfoot, and leaves rustle with each step, heightening the tension as they draw closer to their inevitable confrontation. Suddenly, Mothman catches sight of Wendigo through the dense foliage, its skeletal form moving with an unnatural grace through the shadows. With a chilling screech, Mothman takes flight, its wings beating against the still night air as it swoops down towards its adversary. Wendigo responds with a guttural growl, its claws extended and ready to strike. As Mothman swoops down from the darkness above, its wings creating a haunting symphony in the still night air, Wendigo braces itself for the impending clash. With a primal roar that echoes through the forest, Wendigo leaps forward to meet its airborne adversary, its skeletal form moving with a predatory grace. Mothman and Wendigo collide in a flurry of feathers and fur, their bodies entwined in a savage dance of death. Mothman's razor-sharp talons slash through the air, while Wendigo's clawed hands strike out with deadly precision. The forest trembles with the force of their blows, each impact sending shockwaves rippling through the undergrowth. As the battle rages on, Mothman's supernatural agility proves to be a formidable advantage, allowing it to evade Wendigo's relentless attacks and strike back with swift and precise strikes of its own. But Wendigo is no ordinary opponent. Fueled by an insatiable hunger for flesh, it presses forward with unrelenting ferocity, shrugging off Mothman's blows with unnatural resilience. The air crackles with the energy of their clash, the very fabric of reality bending and warping with each strike. Branches splinter and trees sway ominously as Mothman and Wendigo continue their primal duel, locked in a struggle for dominance that transcends mere physicality. But as the battle reaches its climax, a sudden shift in the tide of combat occurs. With a burst of unearthly speed, Mothman unleashes a devastating barrage of attacks, striking Wendigo with a relentless fury that leaves it staggered and disoriented. Seizing the opportunity, Mothman delivers a final, decisive blow, driving its talons deep into Wendigo's chest with a chilling screech that reverberates through the forest. Wendigo lets out a primal howl of agony as it collapses to the ground, defeated and broken. Mothman stands victorious, its glowing eyes burning with an otherworldly intensity as it surveys the aftermath of the battle. With a haunting grace, Mothman prepares to advance further into the depths of the tournament, its glowing eyes ablaze with a hunger for victory. Meanwhile, anticipation builds as the world awaits the outcome of the epic showdown between the Alman and the Ahol, the victor of which will face Mothman in the next thrilling round of the tournament. The tension mounts as viewers around the globe eagerly anticipate the clash of these legendary cryptids, each with their own unique powers and abilities. And so, as Mothman prepares to face its next challenger, the stage is set for another chapter in the saga of the Tournament of Enigma, Cryptid Clash. Join us, dear viewers, as the battle continues to unfold, only here on Scripted by Machines, where legends come to life and mysteries abound. Stay tuned for the electrifying showdown between the Alman and the Ahol, coming soon to a forest near you.